everybody, it is good to be back. You are watching MoneyWise and I am Rina Hicks. I want to start a series and the series will be on taxation. So if you are an an SME, you're in business, you started a small business, or you're thinking about starting a business, if you are employed or you are not yet employed and you're looking to be employed, you want to watch these videos. It applies to every single person. So please subscribe and tell everybody about it by sharing the videos as you watch them. We have an amazing store of videos for you. Today we're going to begin with pay as you earn. What is it and what are the things that we need to look out for? I have with me Robert Waruiru, who is Director Tax and Regulatory at KPMG, and I'm excited because if there's anybody who has wisdom on this topic, it is Robert. He's been doing this for the last number of years and he's an expert in this subject, which is taxation, which by the way for me I find like it's rocket science. So I've brought the experts to help us break it down, understand from all kinds of perspectives. On this first video, I want us to look at pay as you earn. Thank you for joining us, Robert.
Thank you, Rina.
So the first question I want to ask is, let's just say, for example, I finished school, didn't have a job for 6 years, finally get a job. And by the way, you know how it is when you finish school, everybody's eager to get an ID, and along with the ID there's the PIN certificate. And so I decide, this is something I will need at some point, so I get a PIN certificate, and then nothing, because I don't have work, and so I don't file, I don't do anything about it. It is now 6 years after I received my PIN certificate, and I get my first job, and I start earning a salary, and my employer starts to submit for me. Is there a problem with that scenario?
Certainly, Rina, there is a problem, and that's where I think tax starts becoming painful. And the reason why I say it starts becoming painful is because for as long as you're registered with Revenue Authority and you have a PIN, you have a filing obligation, whether or not you have any income. So for as long as you have a PIN, there is a filing obligation. You need to file your tax return. If you do not file your tax return, which is due 6 months after December, that means by 30th of June of the following year, if you do not file your return, then you're looking at a penalty of 20,000 shillings for not filing a return. So in your example, six years, 120,000 shillings, possibly a first salary.
Wow. Yeah. 120,000 shillings.
120,000 shillings.
Amazing. So it's not, and then it doesn't cost you to file, does it? You just need to fill the form on iTax, submit, saying new returns.
New returns. And actually with iTax, which is one of the, in my view, very revolutionary developments that Revenue Authority has brought on board, it will take you no more than 3 minutes if you have no income to declare. No more than 3 minutes. So 3 minutes for 20,000 shillings.
Interesting way to look at it. Guys, it's no big deal. If you finished school last year, 2 years ago, you got a PIN certificate because it was one of the documents that you thought you needed, you have an obligation and a responsibility to file. So please do not ignore it. Otherwise, you will get a penalty sent to you or required of you to pay. And I would encourage you to do that. Please file your returns. The deadline is June 2018, right? 2018. And so I'm giving you such huge allowance, and part of the reason we're doing this is so that we make sure you don't have to pay fees and penalties on money that you need to be saving. So please stay tuned. We have amazing stuff coming. This is Rina Hicks and you are watching MoneyWise, where we create, grow and preserve wealth.